This video is showing you the steps to return a loaner piece of equipment. So the first step is, when we get the piece of equipment in, we'll go to the board. And in this case, I've already updated it. Typically it has red on it and it shows that we've got a loaner. Or so you can see here, rental and red updated. This is the one in question. I already erased the red and put a check mark that we got it back. So we're looking at serial number 159 for a camera head. Okay, here's the camera head we got back, and it will come with a packing slip, and we can verify that we're dealing with serial number 159 last 3. This packing slip also indicates to us that a loaner was requested, meaning that we have a loaner somewhere in the shop that we need to return. If we don't return it in time, we will get charged a daily rental fee. So we'll pull our camera head out, take a quick look at it, and just do a visual inspection. Everything looks good. We can also confirm 159. Now what we do not do is we do not just put this back on the shelf. We put it on the floor in the meeting room, and the next morning, during the next morning meeting, it'll get handed off to a crew member and they will be instructed to verify that it works that day. We typically have 2 weeks to send something back if it's not working. So we want to make sure we test it before those 2 weeks are up. So here is the loaner that we're going to return. We had to go out in the shop. We had to locate the right loaner. You can tell that something's a loaner by looking at the screws. You can see the red here. Sometimes they're all worn off. And of course, we can also check the serial number. So 416. Aries always matches their loaners on the outside, so you can see 416, that's the correct one. Okay, also make sure it's clean before we send it back so that we don't get charged. So then we'll come into our maintenance book. Right here, the equipment repair log. We will flip to the serial number in question. You can see there it's 159 last 3. That's the camera head that we're looking at. And we can see that the camera head went out on the 1st of August, and we got it back yesterday on the 30th of September. So we'll go ahead and we'll fill in the 30th of September, and we can see that there's an order number associated with it. We confirm that on our sheet that came with our camera head, and we got it back. And we also allocate, when we do have a loaner, we'll allocate a rental serial number 416, which we just confirmed, towards that piece of equipment. And we can see when we got it in, and we're going to mark today's date for when we sent it out. We will also track under the loaners page, and this just makes it a little easier for us to answer questions. So we'll go ahead and we're going to fill in this document also. We'll put the serial number in, number associated with the slip, and of course any details, and then we will also annotate when we shipped it out. This is, if we want to know what loaners we have on hand, it makes it very easy to flip to this page. The next step is we'll go into our email, and we will email a representative at Flexible Pipe and ask them to send us a packing slip and a UPS drop-off number. Once that arrives, we'll take that order number and we'll tape it on the outside of the box. You can see there's a bunch of leftover tape on here. So that packing slip will go here. We'll tape over the top of it. We'll get an email from someone at Flexible Pipe, tape that packing slip over the top of it, and then we will drop it off at the UPS store, which is located right next to Cub Foods in Shakopee. They'll scan the package, give you a little receipt, hang on to that receipt in case something were to get lost in the mail. And that is how we return our rental units.